Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Geekcast. It's a 7, and I'm with DJ Whiz.
What's up? What's up, y'all?
Man, oh man. And if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah. This guy right here.
Oh,
this
man.
guy. This guy with these guys.
It's so surreal, the fact that, like, I made a comment before we started. You were my cereal.
Man.
You know what I mean? When it comes to
crazy.
The inspiration of Kid and Play, when it came to dance moves, fashion, that you can have fun and be cool at the same time, but not take yourself too seriously. That was important.
It was very important.
That was important, especially the fact that we have a whole era of hip hop that overly took themselves serious and went into fantasy land of some harsh vibes. I'll leave it like that. But the fact you came out of so much love and fun and grooves and cuts, how does that feel?
Well, you see, the thing about it is hip-hop back then, everything was kind of like fantasy. We always talked about what we like to do, what we aspire to have. You know, if you think about Rapper's Delight, you know, people talk about having a sunroof Cadillac. We didn't have none of that. We didn't have any of that stuff.
Right.
You know, every rapper back then always talked about what they wanted to have.
Right.
You know, very few actually had the money or actual items we talked about. So it was great. It was fun. It was all...
But it was super positive.
It was positive.
I don't want to escape that fact that you guys were so positive.
I agree. It was all positive and all about having a good time. You talk about having a sunroof Cadillac going to somewhere cool and fun.
Right.
I keep using the Rapper's Delight example because everything they talked about was fun. He said, after school, I take a dip in the pool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He had no pool.
In the Bronx. You know, so but that was all about making up fun stuff.
Right.
You know, somewhere down the line, we took a left turn, okay? Right. You know, I recently heard Fat Joe saying something about everything he talked about was a lie. We always talked about things that weren't true.
Right.
You know, and if you're from the hood, you talk about hood things.
But, you know, I would like to use the word aspire to have.
Yes, but
not by any means necessary.
You see, but it comes, I think it really came from your experience of growing up wherever you grew up. You know, so those guys in Rappers Delight from Jersey. Right. You know, so they talk about cool stuff that there was no real hoods.
Right.
Back then, you know what I'm saying? That's R2D2 in
That's
the back,
R2D2. We're at WinterCon, ladies and gentlemen.
We're at a WinterCon. That's R2's on the side of us. He has his own commentary. But anyway, so, I mean, as things went along, as things evolved over the years, there was a turn in what people considered cool. You know, and that's kind of like where gangster rap and hardcore hip-hop started becoming popular.
Right.
You know, we had rappers that were very successful that made things up. NWA weren't gangsters.
Right.
You know?
They were not.
They were not gangsters.
And
real gangsters don't make records. And that's the facts.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they glamorized a culture that really didn't exist. And it actually came to fruition, like, people thought this was real, so it started happening.
Right.
And that's kind of like where the fantasy became reality.
Can we talk about the resume a little bit? Class act.
Sure.
House party.
Look,
I mean, look at those films. The cultural impact that you guys had, which opened the door for so many other acts.
Right.
We can't forget that. We can't leave that on the table.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, and I want to give props to all of the people that came before us that made us want to be superstars, movie stars.
Right.
You know, you think about Wild Style and Beach Street and Crush Groove, Tougher Than Leather, all of those movies that came before us.
Right.
Breaking, all of them. we saw those contributions to the culture that made us want to
Wait,
keep.
what was the Fat Boys? They had a couple films
Yes,
too.
yes. Oh my God.
The Orderlies or Disorderlies?
Disorderlies. Didn't they have another one? Maybe it was, all right. Either way.
Either way.
All of those movies.
All those movies
Correct.
had a
Thank
huge...
you for adding that.
Yeah.
So all of that just drove us to keep doing what we're doing as far as making music, because it was the music that got us there.
Right.
So the music and having fun with it, making funky, fun records.
I see what you did right there.
Funky and fun.
I saw what you did right there. And if you don't know, you do not know.
So,
The reference.
Yeah. And so, you know, it started with a single, which led to another single, and then an album.
Do you realize to this day, people do the Kid and Play at weddings and,
Absolutely.
and anniversaries?
Absolutely. And, you know, I'm glad to be a part of that legacy. You know, the guys we're immortalized.
Yeah.
We're immortalized because of that dance in the first video.
Right.
The first video for Do This My Way.
Right.
And which led to Getting Funky and all of the street dancing.
Do
that
you
people
miss
saw.
rappers dancing? No.
Look, I miss the fun aspect. Dancing was part of the fun.
Right.
Parties had dancing.
Right.
You know, House Party is known for their party scene and the fun and all of the antics. Our videos were known for having fun and being funny. You know, little gags here and there. You know,
Right.
in our music videos, you see people gagging and having fun.
Right.
And I miss that aspect. I miss the fun.
Oh, and you know what? People forget, now I think about it. Big Daddy Kane, even though he's known for lyrics, being a good lyricist, he was dancing.
Absolutely.
Kane was
Kane
moving.
still dances today.
What?
If you go to a Big Daddy Kane show, you're going to see him dance.
Okay.
Absolutely. Like, he's performing and he's still moving. And yeah, he does all of that. You know, I'm not saying to the same degree that we might have done it way back, but Kane moves. You know what I'm saying? Kid and Play still dance. They still move. You know, maybe not to the same degree. I mean, we're talking 30-something years later.
Right. New edition, still moving.
Absolutely. So, but that's why, thank you for mentioning New Edition. Guys like Kane, that's my dog, and Kid and Play, that's why they're still doing shows to this day. Because they're still entertaining.
They're still entertaining.
You have to entertain people. Once you entertain people, they're going to want more of you. You know, if you were entertaining back then, moving, having fun, you can still do that today. There's a value on it.
You know, as soon as I finish this, I got to ask you more about equipment and producing and stuff like that.
Yeah, sure.
But how can people follow you and stay?
Okay.
And even pick up, like, you know, some photographs and maybe more copies of the comic book and T-shirts and.
I have a website. I don't have anything for sale on the website yet.
Okay.
All of that is coming. But it's thedjwiz.com.
Okay, excellent.
DJWIZ.com. And that's the website. Online, I'm really just on Instagram, really. I mean, I'm on Facebook too, but I'm not as active. But you can follow me, Mark Wiz, W-I-Z, Eastman. Or DJ Whiz. I have 2 pages.
Okay.
Okay.
You check both of them.
Yes. It says DJ Whiz of Kid and Play.
Okay.
Now on Instagram, somebody stole my name already, so it's the real DJ _Wiz, W-I-Z. That's how I had to do it.
Management is shaking their head
because
just like, man, you're too slow, man. I told you, get that IG, son. Get that. No.
People, you know how it is. Like people steal stuff, not even knowing. I've seen a whole bunch of DJ Whizzes. I'm like, who is this one? We got a new one here, a new one there, and it's crazy. My name is trademark, so it doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
I haven't gone after anybody, but my name is trademark.
You put it out there, bang bang.
That's it. I can shut you down anytime.
Thank you. I appreciate you, man. Yes. Really. This is a pleasure.
My pleasure.
For real, this is a pleasure.
My pleasure.
All right, this is Geekcast 7. Thank you very much, and we out.
The Wizard.